I worked for a multi-million dollar brand company, and I was known as the content guy. They would say I was the content king. I did not call myself that because I had the ability to help people who had seven-figure ideas and programs, help them when they would freeze. Most of those coaches, like, they knew what they were doing. They didn't have an information problem. They would just clam up when it came time to make a video. It was as if their tongue would become heavy, or as soon as they saw the red dot in the video, they would lose all words. They would sound like a robot. They would always need a teleprompter or a book full of notes just to say what they needed. And I realized giving them more information, that's what they were getting from other brands and things or other coaches. Giving them more information was actually hurting them than helping them. So I'm going to give you today, I'm going to talk through the exact process I would lead them through to help them actually talk on camera and help the clients that they wanted to help. So the first word is going to be problem. I asked them specifically on the call, every call, what is the number one problem that your potential client or your future client has? Don't get cute. You don't have to chat GPT this. Just what is the problem that they have? So let's use, for example, let's use a hairdresser, for example. Let's say someone was making business out of being a hairdresser or a premium hairdresser. The number one problem that they would say they had was timing. The person hates getting to the hairdresser and the hairdresser is running behind and things like that. And I would say, hey, so what might be the second problem? The shop not feeling premium when I'm paying premium prices. Maybe the third one would be something like my shirt gets wet every time I go to the hairdresser, so I can't go out after. I have to go home and change. So the problem, I would say, okay, so now talk about the problem so they know clearly that you see what the problem is. Don't get cute, don't get fancy, don't try to be deep, just be simple. Something like this. I'll do it for an example. Every time you go to the shop, your shirt gets wet. She's running late and you're paying premium prices, not being in a premium feeling place. Is that you? Automatically, someone who wants a premium service and who could pay a premium price, they feel seen. If you've ever been to a hairdresser and you've gotten your shirt wet before, when I had dreads, I did. You feel seen. And the big one is, I'm arriving on time, but you're late. So now that's throwing my schedule off, which usually means I could be potentially losing money. And I would say pick one of the problems to talk about in the video. One problem per video, one process, and one path per video. So that would be the problem. I would say, hey, think about the top problem that they're saying they have. Don't try to go to a problem they don't know about yet, because you have to actually get their attention so that they can listen to you. So one problem. The second thing I would go towards saying is, now a process. This is where you can help them get a small win. Now this may sound counterintuitive, because you would think, why would I want them to get a small win if I want them to start working with me? I want them to get a small win, because I want them to trust me. I don't want to play any games or lie. I want to be upfront that I do want you to have this problem solved. I might be the better choice. So for that same exact coach who was building this hairdressing business, the process could be something like, this is how you have a conversation with your hairdresser before you book your appointment, so she knows that you need to be on time for your stuff. This is a cape you can use to not get your shirt wet. And this is me just freestyling off the top of my head. You want to give some type of process with what you're talking about. I want them to win so that they realize I can probably keep winning if I work with you. Now, here's a big part of the process that people get confused about. They feel, if I give it away for free, why would they want to eventually hire me? Number one, most people do not implement stuff. Number two, a lot of people who don't want to waste a lot of time, they're going to want the help to implement it, or they're going to want to just give it to you to do. Something that we did a lot was people hated editing videos. So we had a service where you would send your video to us and we would edit it and we would send it back to you so that you can just upload it. They wouldn't have done that if I didn't give them tips about how to make their videos better, because they wouldn't have trusted me at all. So the process is to build trust and help that person get a small win. Frank Kern uses this acronym, results in advanced marketing, RAM. Help them win before they start winning with you. You're not going to lose anything. The last one is the path. Offer them the path. This is where you come in at. Hey, I gave you all these tips. Do you want my help implementing it? Do you want my help with it? This is what you could call a call to action, or just simply, do you want my guidance with this? My guidance might come, if I'm the hairdresser, is, hey, when you show up, you start on time. We do not start clients late. We have a process where clients don't start late. And if we do start late, you get half off on your style. Big guarantee, they're probably going to come. Or we have specially made capes, not only where you don't get wet, but you feel totally relaxed getting your hair washed and dried and styled, however order. And the win could be, our chairs are a luxury. They're imported from Greece. They're snakeskin leather, whatever you want to say for that part. But now you position yourself now as the person to help them. So why would coaches get all clamored up? They usually were trying to sound like somebody else. Not a framework, not a path. They were trying to be the next, I'm not going to say any names, but they were trying to sound like somebody else versus sounding human. People, when they're in pain, they just want a solution. They don't need it to be deep or philosophical. They just need a solution. And if you got the solution, just go ahead and give it to them. Secondly, most of them, probably 80% of them, were so afraid of being visible that when the camera came on, they would, my makeup is not done perfectly, someone's going to see this video and critique it. And I just simply would help them reframe how they saw video making and content creation. If you say you have a solution for people's problems, and you let them hold on to that problem because you're scared of what the wrong person may say, you probably shouldn't be doing what you're doing. I would literally say you probably shouldn't be coaching if your biggest fear is what a naysayer is going to say, because the naysayer is going to say something no matter how good anything is, because they're a naysayer. So that's the formula. Number 1 is the problem. Number 2 is the process. Number 3 is the path. And if you need help with any of that, I'll put something in the show notes for you, completely free, to help you realize what that problem, the process, and the path is. And if you need help implementing past that, so that you stop clamming up, or you stop wasting time creating endless content that doesn't go anywhere, let me know. I'll also put a link in the show notes. Be good, be great.